Hey everybody, Max Kevin here. It's the little UFC podcast. Today's episode, we're just going to talk about the UFC. So if you don't care about that or you don't care about me, just delete me on Facebook, alright? Just delete me. Anyway, okay, let's see. We got coming up. What should I talk about? Should I talk about the fights in the week past or this week's? I guess I'll talk about the fights in the week past, because it's been a while since I made a little cute UFC podcast. Of course, a few weeks back there, start of the month there, June 4th there, we had Kai Kara France versus Amir Albazi. I like Kai Kara France because if you pronounce his name a certain way, it sounds like you're making fun of the Jews, because his name's Kai Kara France. Anyway, I don't want to get deleted on the YouTubes there. Anyway, of course, anybody watching that fight knew that Kai got robbed. Kai got totally robbed. He probably should have won that fight 4-1, 4 rounds to 1. And not really sure what the judges were looking at there. Kai definitely got robbed against Amir Albazi. Kai Kara France definitely won that fight. But I don't know. I guess the judges are corrupt, I guess. Or they're dumb. Dumb and corrupt, just like politicians. They're either dumb or corrupt or both. Anyway, I remember seeing on the internet forums there, one person was talking about the judges' scorecards there, how they should each round, there's 3 judges, right? And each judge gives the round to one opponent there, And so it was like round 2 and round 4, the judges didn't agree. They each gave it to Amir Albazi instead of Kai Kara France, right? So 2 of the judges had Amir Albazi winning, right? And so one person was saying that they should not have each judge pick a winner of the entire fight, but they pick a winner of the round. And so like the first round, right? If 2 judges say this dude won the first round, then he gets that round. And if, 2 judges say he lost the round, then he gets that round, right? And so if they use that criteria, Kai Kara France would win 4-1, 4 rounds to 1, because there was 2 rounds there where 2 of the judges thought he won it, but they were different judges, right? So, they could use the exact same judges with the exact same scores, but just a different system where like each round the winner is whichever judge. The majority judges see that round for the winner. You guys know what I'm trying to say right now. Oh God, I'm bad at words. But basically, you just go round by round. You take the average round by round. I think that actually would be a better system. And it kind of makes more sense too. For each round, if the majority judges saw you win, then you win that round. Anywho, it sucks to be Kai Kara France. Sorry for him. He definitely won that. He definitely won that fight, but I think that round I didn't put any bet. I think I put some bets on the I put a bet on Don'Tale Mayes against Andrei Arlovsky, and he didn't look very good. He didn't look very good in that one. Yeah, there was a couple bets. I think I broke even on that one. Then of course we had UFC 289, Amanda Nunes versus Irene Aldana, Charles Oliveira versus Beneil Dariush. I couldn't believe Charles Oliveira was an underdog in that fight. Like, who was bet on Dariush there? I don't know. I put $50 on Oliveira. I usually only bet like 5 or 10, but I was extremely confident that Oliveira would win, especially with those odds. And so I won that bet, which was great for me. Fuck yeah, dude. So I think I won like 110, betting 50, which was good because I think the couple weeks before there, I lost some bigger bets. So he put me back in the green there, Charles Oliveira. Oh man, you gotta feel bad for Dariush, huh? He was supposed to fight. Makhachev, but that fight got canceled. He was supposed to fight for the belt there. He had like a 10-fight, 11-fight winning streak. Was it 10 fight, 11 fights? I can't remember. But, he was supposed to fight for the belt there, but he's got that mentality. He'll fight anybody. He's not going to sit out and wait for the belt, but he probably should have sat out. He probably should have sat out and waited for the belt, because Oliveira showed there's just levels in striking. Yeah, Dariush's wrestling was pretty decent, but he He's just his striking's just not there, you know. But I guess that's why he was able to beat Mateusz Gamrot, because Mateusz Gamrot just tried to wrestle the whole time, and that's why he would have been a great matchup for Islam Makhachev because of his wrestling. But yeah, I always knew his striking was suspect there. You know, someone like Charles Oliveira, just gonna give him the gadoosh to the head there. A little gadoosh to the head there. Then of course Amanda Nunes, she retired after fighting Irene Aldana. Probably didn't want to. There's some up and coming at the 135. There's one person. I don't know. Congratulations to Amanda Nunes there. You know, the woman, the female goat. The female goat. Bah, bah, bah. Yeah, I don't know. She was a fun fighter. Great fighter. Great fighter on that one. Then, of course, this last week we had Marvin Vettori versus Jared Cannonier. Of course, I put $50 on Marvin Vettori. I was also very confident Marvin Vettori would win this one because Jared Cannonier's an old man. He's 39 years old. Marvin Vettori's 29 years old. Marvin Vettori's got decent boxing. He's very quick. He's very fast in the boxing. Jared Cannonier's slow as fuck. So I figured, this is an easy win there, you know. Marvin Vettori, he had minus. He was favored there, you know. So it was like $50. How much did I bet actually? I think I bet 40. It was like 40 to win 25 or something like that. 40 to win 25, but I lost that one. Oopsies. Oh, how bad is Marvin Vettori, man? Like, I don't understand. Like, Jared Cannonier, suddenly he got fast. He looked faster than he's ever looked. He looked better than he's ever looked. He's on some EPO, huh? He didn't get tired at all. Not only was he faster, he was faster and he had more stamina than any of his last 3 fights. I don't I think maybe someone's giving him the EPO there. He might be doing some blood doping. I think he's probably doing some blood. He's 39 years old. He's looking better than he's ever looked. I don't know. Maybe it was just the matchup with Vettori that allowed him to outbox him. Like, I don't know what happened to Vettori there. He's supposed to, boxing is supposed to be like his specialty there, but he just got outboxed by Jared Cannonier, who was somehow much faster than he was in any of his fights. You know, and not only that, like he beat up Vettori more than Rob Whittaker did, more than Adesanya did, more than Paulo Costa did. I don't understand. I don't understand what. I guess that's just must have been a bad performance, or he just sucks. I guess he just sucks. I guess, but it was strange to see Jared Cannonier do much better against it. Like it was the most strikes landed ever in a middleweight fight. And if you told me that was coming from Jared Cannonier, I would say nope. Guy's way too slow. Nope. So I was very surprised. I was very surprised by that fight. Oopsies. Yeah, I mean, Vettori was looking really good in the first round there. He was looking good in the first round, but he got clipped a couple times in the second round. And he just didn't have the, I don't know, he just, your timing goes to shit when you get punched in the face there, you know. When you get a concussion, your synapses don't fire so well. So he didn't. Yeah, I figured, like, when I was watching the fight, I thought, okay, second round. And he looked all right in the third round. And I figured my Cannonier would slow down in the championship rounds there. In Vettori's cardio, and he's a young boy. But nope, because Cannonier's on the EPO, so he didn't get tired at all. And of course, we had Arman Tsarukyan versus Joaquim Silva, and yeah, that guy was minus 1,000. So yeah, I lost all my bets. I had 4 bets. I lost them all. Oh god, last week was bad. That was a bad betting week, man. I had some parlays with some favorites, and they lost. Yeah, the one guy, Christian Quinoez versus Kang Kyung Ho. This Kang Kyung Ho guy, he's like 35 years old. And this Christian guy, he punches him, he's almost gonna knock him out. But then he gets knocked out instead. It's like, what? My $5. You just watch my $5 just go down in flames there. Oh, it's bullshit, dude. My $5. Is there any interesting fights here? I think I can't remember. Yeah, I have some. Okay, next week. Next week we got Josh Emmett versus Ilia Topuria. Yeah, this is an interesting fight there, because Ilia Topuria, he's still a young boy. He's only 26 years old. He's up and coming. Undefeated, 13-0 versus Josh Emmett. He's an old man. He's probably also on EPO and whatever other horse steroids he can get. That guy has like 0% body fat. But anyway, this is this classic matchup, old man versus young man, striker versus wrestler. Because Ilia Topuria, he's undefeated, but he hasn't really fought too many guys. Like his highest profile win was Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell, he's also an up-and-coming guy who hasn't fought too many guys. So who knows? This is a big test. This is a big test for him if he can withstand the weather of the hard strikes of Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett probably hits the hardest out of the featherweight division. But yeah, we'll see what happens, Larry. I'd probably bet on Topuria. Because I think Josh Emmett's kind of one-dimensional. He's got good striking, but that's about it. That's about it. And Topuria's probably just going to wrestle him. That's what I'm guessing is going to happen. And of course, we've got Amanda Ribas versus Macy Barber. Of course, Macy Barber's hot up-and-coming commodity. She's only 25 years old. She only had 2 losses, but that was a couple of years ago when she was even younger. She was like 22. So not even close to her prime yet. So she's getting better and better. Of course, she's fighting Amanda Ribas, who's in her prime, 29 years old, but has some losses to some like Caitlin Duke again, who's not that good. She has some losses to some people that aren't that good. So who knows? I'd take Macy Barber. I'd take the hype fight. Then of course we got Cody Brundage versus Cedriquez Dumas. I know nothing about. I've heard of Cody Brundage. I haven't heard of Cedriquez Dumas, but this guy's got an 17 centimeter reach advantage. What's that? That's like 5 inch. He's got like a 5-inch reach advantage, and he's 2 years younger. I'd take that guy. I don't know anything about him, but I'd take the guy with the 5-inch reach advantage. Oh, he lost his last fight to submission against Josh Fremd. All right, maybe not. Cody Brundage. He's got the UFC experience, dude. Oh, he also lost his last fight to submission. He lost his last 2 fights. All right, take the guy. Take Sadiq Dumas. Of course, got Brendan Allen versus Bruno Silva. I'll take Brendan Allen on that one. We got Neil Magny. Philip Rowe. Neil Magny's been looking pretty good. Or he was until he lost his last fight, didn't he? He lost his last fight to Gilbert Burns. Yeah, that was, he's been looking all right. One thing Neil Magny has, he's got that very long reach. But this guy he's fighting, also Philip Rowe, he's got a longer reach. Uh-oh, that's not good. I'd take Philip Rowe. Later, Neil Magny. Then, of course, we got Zalgas Zumagulov. He's fighting someone with no picture. That's good. That's great. Then we got Justin Taffa, Fat Boy fight, Austin Lane. I'll take Taffa on that one. I don't know. I gotta look at the odds. I don't know who to bet. Let's look at this. Marvin Vettori issues statement on Gutsy UFC on ESPN loss. Let's see what he said. What was his excuse this time? Marvin Vettori's confidence is not shaken. Well, it should be. You lost to Jerry Cannonier. You got destroyed by Jerry Cannonier, the old man of the division. You've lost to all the top 5 guys, except for Costa. But that doesn't count because Costa kind of sucks. He's not a very good martial artist. He's just a beautiful bodybuilder specimen. Fucking Vettori, he didn't get knocked out, man. He's got that goat head. He's got that goat head DNA. I don't know, Vettori. He just doesn't have the skill. He just doesn't have the skills, man. He just doesn't have this. He's 29 years old. Maybe if he was 25, he might still have some hope. But he's lost all the top guys, and he's not. You got outboxed. You got outboxed by Jared Cannonier. Okay, let's see. I guess that's it. I gotta look at the odds before I bet. I already told you my picks, but I gotta look at the odds before I bet. Let's see what we got. What's the next UFC? 290. Volkanovski versus Rodriguez. That's gonna be hot. That Moreno versus Pantoja. I heard Pantoja had already beaten Moreno before, back in the day. Pantoja. Yeah, he beat Brandon Moreno back 5 years ago. So, yeah, I guess we'll see what happens there, huh? He beat him, of course. Yeah, Brandon Moreno was only 24 years old at that time, though, so he was a young boy. He was a young boy, and Pantoja was 28, so he was kind of entering his prime there. But now he's out of his prime, and Brandon Moreno's in his prime, so Father Time. Father Time is the best base for MMA. Should be a young boy. And then we got Robert Whittaker versus Dricus Du Plessis. That's a terrible matchup. I don't like. Du Plessis has looked fucking terrible in his last few fights. I don't bet the house on Robert Whittaker. Of course, that one's in a while. I'll probably make another podcast before that. I'll probably make another UFC podcast before that. Anyway, those are my picks. Don't bet your money. Oh, God, this podcast is way too long, huh? Maybe thanks for listening. I'll see you tomorrow.